I don't necessarily think it's like over for girls that have a high body count. Because I ask guys this question all the time. I say, okay, would you prefer a girl with this many like a higher body count, but she hasn't slept with anyone you know? Or I say, would you rather a girl that slept with 2 guys you know? Those are the only other guys she slept with. And every guy says high body count as long as I don't know him. As long as I don't know him. So girls.
Would you rather have a girl with a high body count but you don't know any of her bodies, or a girl that's had 2 bodies and you know both of them? Yeah, that's a tough one. Fuck it, I'm gonna say the high body count, man. I can't fuck with can't fuck with a show that's been with my peoples. Can't do it.
Can get away with it, they just move, right? But like the issue is it's internal because it hurts your ability to pair bond. And so you can't connect with the guy you're supposed to be with as much if you've been with like guy after guy after guy after guy. You're exchanging energies.
Yeah, I do get what you mean. But again, I feel like another assumption, I feel like it is probably the case, but another assumption we're making is that the older you are, the higher your body count is.
Well, it's more likely.
Yeah,
because you're going to have had, it's just, okay, if you're 18 or if you're 21, right, versus 35, you're going to have had more relationships by the time you're 35. And I know the girls, trust me, I see some of my, I'm not going to name names, but some of the young girls these days, I'm like, y'all are wild. And they're younger than me, right? But they've definitely been with way more people than I have. But it's just, how do I put it? Like, they can't undo the damage to themselves. Yeah. And there's still some value in youth. So they still have like that youth aspect. And that's valuable to a guy.
So would you say that someone that's 35 with a lower body count would be seen as more valuable than someone that's younger with a higher body count?
I don't know. Ask the guys.
I'd say it's an equal one, only because someone that's young with a high body count has youth. Someone that's old with a low body count doesn't have youth, but they have body count. So it's a catch-22.
But typically, like, women at 35 have like the worst of both worlds. Like, I would say it's an exception that a girl makes it to 35 and hasn't slept with more than 5 people, but you could find a girl at 21 that hasn't done that a lot easier.
Yeah.
Just in like law in general, right? There's exceptions. Like, there's a guy on my show that married a girl in her 30s that was a virgin. Like, there's exceptions. It's just not the rule.
Yeah, it definitely is. I feel like, again, it just goes, it depends highly on what the person values in a woman. Yeah.
Hey, look.
Because the problem with that term leftover is I feel like it's all based on fertility. Like, you're placing a woman's value on her ability to have kids. That's my problem.
Well, it's because what does the guy get out of the deal? Like, why would a guy get married? Most of the time it's for kids.
Yeah, I do get what you mean, but it's just me personally. I'm not saying there's a problem with men doing that, but me personally, I just don't think a woman's value should be based on her ability to have children.
Well, we can say it shouldn't, but it is what it is, right? Like, I don't enjoy that, the older I get, the less value I'm going to have. But it is what it is. Like, I think it's worse to ignore reality and just hope for the best when I turn 35.
I would say it's definitely true. Again, like I said, like me personally, I wouldn't wait till 35 to be considering, but my problem is I just don't, like, I disagree with the term leftover. Like, I really disagree with that term.
Do you think it's untrue?
Well, it sounds like food. Like, it just sounds so derogative.
Sometimes the leftovers are nice.
But the thing is, would you want food that everybody else has picked at?
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Would you want food that everybody else has picked at? You're hungry, you see a plate of food there and everybody's picked at it. Would you really go and eat it? You're hungry.
That's the leftovers.
The only food that's left there. Would you go and eat it?
Speaking to the mic.
You wouldn't go and eat it because it's leftovers. Everybody's been at it. And that leftover food on that plate is the woman. Everybody's picked at it. There's nothing left. They've got all the chicken wings. They've left all the bones left. They've left all the gristle. Everything's there. Who wants it?
Not me.
Not me.
It's got to be somebody starving and hard up.
Right.
And that's what the women are going to end up with. You're not going to say you're going to be single. You're going to end up with somebody starving and hard up who can do no better but eat the leftovers. There's men out there for women like that.